Hey guys, I hope you're having the best day ever. It was a beautiful, beautiful day in New York City. I actually was boosting around, got to interview a very cool human today that you will see a little bit of and different things on this channel. But today I am giving you an iPhone 7 Plus phone tour, or like a what's on my iPhone 7 Plus phone. What's on my iPhone 7 Plus? I've been seeing these videos circulate the internet and they intrigue me. I've actually watched a ton of them because I do a lot of video stuff and photo stuff, and obviously my cameras and computers are very important tools. But my number one most important thing is my iPhone, to just kick into things other than the actual apps and things that are on my phone. On the outside, I actually have like a wrap on it. So this is a silver iPhone, but I like all things white. And so I actually have a white wrap from Slick Wraps. I'm not the biggest fan of cases, so this is kind of just an extension of the phone itself. It's basically like a big sticker, and so it does help with scratches, and you know, if you drop it, it'll maybe scratch the phone less. It definitely doesn't replace a case, but I've been enjoying them. And then of course, the thing that I love the most, that has always been on my iPhone, is a pop socket. Now, it folds down flat, so you can put it in your pocket or something, but you pop it out and it serves as a great handle, so you can get your selfie game all good, and then it also serves as a stand. You can set it down on a table. I'm actually gonna do a giveaway at the end of the video if you stay for the whole video, and nothing is sponsored. So all the apps I tell you about, the products, they're all because I'm a huge fan, so I want to relay the information, and the links will be down in the description below. Okay, so let's get into my actual iPhone. Every time I fly, I'm on a plane, I rearrange all my apps. So this phone layout is from my latest iteration when I was flying back from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. First and foremost, top 5 apps. This is a mixture of apps that I use the most, and then also apps that I just find extremely helpful. So number 1 is Twitter. It is by far my favorite social media outside of YouTube. It really allows for fun interaction with you guys and just keeping up with things that I want to keep up with. Now, my second favorite app has to be Spotify. I use Spotify all of the time. I'm listening to music constantly, especially with the new Apple AirPods. I always had headphones in, so lately I've been listening to a lot of Lainey. If you like 1975 vibes and you enjoy the places of LA and New York, they somehow encapsulate those feelings of those cities all in a band. Okay, so this is fun. Let's go through recently played. So this is what I've been recently playing. Nothing too embarrassing. If you guys do not have Spotify, their Discover Weekly playlist is always so on point. It's where they basically tell you, depending on what you've been listening to, this is what you need to listen to. Moving on, my third favorite app has to be Visco. It stands for Visual Supply Company. This is where I edit all of my pictures that go on Instagram or on Twitter. It's a super clean app where you import pictures from your photo roll and then bring them into Visco to edit. This is a question I get all the time, how I edit my pictures. So let me actually bring you in to a picture that I have edited. So the filter that I use a lot is either E1 or E3. These are filters that I think you can buy in the app for only 99 cents. So this is a picture that I took last time I was down in Soho this past weekend with Jeannie. So yeah, I usually just go through some of my favorite filters. I really enjoy E1, E2, and E3. Once you apply a filter, you can go and do more controls. So you can brighten it up, you can add contrast and grain and stuff. I'm a big fan of the grain, putting it on videos and photos, so I always do that. So this is the before of the picture, and then this is after the Visco edit. It's very subtle, but it makes it look super cool. Fourth favorite app is one that I don't use a ton, but it is so helpful, and that is the Office Lens app. So you put the piece of paper or whatever you want to scan into the computer on a flat surface, and it's going to detect what is the thing that you actually want to scan in So this is the latest issue of 99U. So I just took a picture and it automatically flattens it for you, just like it would if you were scanning in a document. So I find this extremely helpful when I need to bring documents into my computer as PDFs or just pretty looking digital documents. After that, you can crop it. If it needs more cropping, you can move it around, or you can press this +1 to add another document. So just say that's a document. And then after you add however many documents you want, you have these two things. You say save all, and you can say save it as a PDF, and it will combine all those pictures that you took into one PDF, and then you can email it to yourself or you can add it to your drive. Now this is a part of Office 365. So if you have Word, if you have PowerPoint, this is a part of that. So you do need a subscription to it, so you log into your account. But it is so helpful. It is so helpful. The last app is kind of a smart home app, and it's the LifeX. I think they call it LifeX. Basically, it's like Philip Hughes. You buy the LifeX light bulbs, you put them all over your apartment, and you can control them via this app. So I can press living room, and it goes dark. I can also do very exciting things like effects. I can strobe, because that's always so needed. You can dim, you can change the temperature, you can add colors. You can do all of the things with this. Controlling your lights is huge, especially when shooting video. It's not as important how bright your light bulbs are, but making sure they're all the exact same temperature, and this is what I can do with this app and with these light bulbs. I will link them down in the description below. So yeah, you have all of your individual lights down here, and then different groups, and then you just have your favorites up at the top that you can control at the same time. So I have bedroom and living room. So now that I've gone over my top 5 apps, let me just kind of go through the layout of my phone. I think it's pretty organized. I think it is. The first page is obviously what I click on the most, and I like to think certain things are by each other for a reason. So, you know, Spotify, Mail, Safari, Messages, obviously I use those the most, but then I have all the socials close to each other, and then, you know, I have SoundCloud close to Spotify because they're both music apps. I have my camera close to my Photos app, and my Photos close to Visco, because Visco is what I use to edit pictures. So I like to think everything has a purpose for where it is. And my background image is just a picture of the New Yorker hotel, because why not? Wemo is another smart home app. Basically, it controls different outlets. So I have 2 Wemo outlets plugged into my ACs in my apartment, so I can control if my air conditioner units are on or off. On the second page, I have things that are pretty important that I use, but not obviously important as the first page. A lot of times I just pull down and do the search. So you can see these are the top 8 apps that I've actually used in the previous like 24 hours. So I use the Sweet Green app a lot. It's just a food place in New York. So I have all of the Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. It's an awesome free service by Google that is basically Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. So I do use both of them. In a perfect world, I feel like we should get to a place where we only need one, but I've always found a reason to use both of them. And then I have different Adobe apps that I occasionally use. Here are all my food apps, gotta love it. Different photo video apps that honestly I don't use a lot. Filmic Pro is a awesome app if you want to record in 24 frames per second. I actually use the Nike Run Club app for when I run to track my runs, and then, you know, I also have my watch that is a great companion to that. And then on the very bottom is all of my travel apps. So whether it's the different airlines, this Expensify app is so good. You can file different reports, and then within those reports, you can say what expenses are in there. You save it as a PDF, and then that PDF will file all of the pictures of the receipts that you took. We'll put it in a smaller thumbnail version, and then also a bigger thumbnail version with individual pictures of the receipts. I absolutely love this to keep track of expenses for me, and then also it's very organized when you need to send off expenses to other people who are reimbursing you. Moving on to this third page is the apps that I don't really use a lot, and if I do, I just pull down the search bar again and search for them. So I use the YouTube Studio app a lot. It's great for creators. And then the only other things that I use a ton on this is the DJI app to fly my drone, and then the boosted board app. So the boosted board app will tell you when your boosted board, it's an electric skateboard, is charged, and then it will look, my name is Boosted Babe. And then it also connects to your watch, where it will send a push notification when your board is charged, which is clutch. Moving on to the last page, this is where apps go and die. These are the apps that I needed at one point, but I really don't use a ton. They are games. I don't play games at all. I played the Mario Run game for about like one level and then got bored. I'm not huge on the games, unfortunately. And then I have this folder just titled Wet, because these are the apps that I just really do not use. But yeah, so that is my iPhone, and those are some of my favorite apps. I want to challenge some fellow YouTubers to do a what's on my iPhone video, because I actually love watching these and I want to know what's on your iPhone. So Dom, I met you recently at the DJI event. He does a lot of technology videos. And then also my friend Sam Sheffer. I want you guys to make one of these videos. So I'm challenging you. And if you waited until the very end of the video, I'm actually going to give out some slick wraps. So I got some extra ones that I'm not going to use, and they're all like really festive colors. And so I'm going to send one person like 5 different slick wraps. So basically they're just these stickers that go onto your phone, add somewhat of a level of protection, but it's also just cool looking. It's very slick looking, hence slick wraps. So if you leave a comment on this video, just mention something in regards to I want a slick wrap. Now you have to have an iPhone 7 Plus because that is the size that I got. So yeah, just mention, hey, I want a slick wrap, and yeah, that's all you have to do. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and leave a comment regarding slick wraps. You'd think this is sponsored by them, but it's not. I just have extra ones that I'm not going to use, and I always love to say thank you in some type of way to you guys through giveaways, and I'll send it your way. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was entertaining. I love seeing the tools of other creators and what they use on a day-to-day basis. Was there anything weird about my phone? I don't know. Also, I have started something new on my channel, Peachy Live. There are these really rad live streams that I'm doing with a bunch of my creative friends. It's basically a 30-minute show all around creativity. So this first week is kind of the trial ground. So I'm gonna see what you guys like about it. You know, is the time okay? And then going forward, I might be changing the schedule just a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna keep you guys in the loop with that. The next one is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My upload time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single night. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button down below. Become a part of the Peachy fam over here. It's nice over here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow for a Peachy Live. Okay, stay peachy. Okay, bye.